say that the most important obstacle that I have had to overcome in my life is the issue of self-confidence. Now for me, the issue of self-confidence has come up at 3 main times throughout my life, which is what I'm going to talk about today. First, issues of self-confidence started for me around middle school time when the popular kids started picking on me, usually for my looks. Sometimes they picked on me for being kind of nerdy, and other times they picked on me for having interests that didn't quite match up with theirs. 6th, 7th, and 8th grade were kind of a miserable time for me because I lost a lot of friends and I was constantly getting picked on, and it seemed like it would never end. And nobody wanted to hang out with the girl who was getting picked on, so I spent a lot of time being alone. After 8th grade graduation, I was thrilled to go on to high school and hopefully meet new people. I did end up meeting new people during my freshman year. However, self-confidence manifested itself in a new way during high school. I started hanging out with these newfound friends all the time, and by all the time I mean during the week, late at night, on the weekends, and my homework started suffering as a result. I stopped doing my homework, I stopped studying for tests, and I was way more concerned with hanging out with these new people so that they would think I was cool and not just a loser who stayed in to study. Well, I ended up having to go to summer school for the first semester of my geometry course because I failed, which was something that I had never done before. I went from having straight A's during my middle school days to failing my geometry course, which was quite embarrassing and quite uncharacteristic of me. I soon realized that these newfound friends weren't sticking around while I was in summer school. They had better places to be and certainly weren't concerned with a girl who couldn't come out because she was too busy trying to learn geometry during the summer. I found different friends throughout the rest of high school, and I was very excited to start college just a few years later because I knew that I would have new experiences and even more new friends to meet. However, the issues of self-confidence came up again. During my first year of college, I met a lot of new people who always wanted to go out and always wanted to hang out. So I started going out sometimes during the week, a lot during the weekends, and again, my studies started to suffer because of it. At first I was too scared to tell these people no. I was too scared to say, hey, I really need to study, I really need to stay in and write this paper, I can't go out tonight. I was afraid that these people wouldn't like me, I wouldn't be cool to them anymore, and I wasn't confident enough to tell them, this is what I need to do, and if you're going to be mad about it, then you're not a very good friend. Thankfully, I realized this before things were too late and before I had to start repeating courses, as I did in high school. I was able to stand up to some of my friends and start telling them, no, I can't go out. I was able to gain that confidence, and the more I did it, the more I was able to say no to them. However, I did lose a lot of these friends because they were more concerned with going out, and I was more concerned with staying in and studying. Now, as I'm about to graduate from college, I realize what an important step this was in my life. I was able to learn how to tell people no and just really stay true to myself. Somebody who likes to stay in, somebody who realized the importance of studying, and somebody who isn't afraid to be a little bit nerdy and not have to go out all the time. While I did lose some people in the process, I realized how important self-confidence is because now I feel that I can do almost anything. I feel that I can talk to people and express my true self, and if they don't like me right away with the true self that I'm expressing, not the person that I'm trying to be, then I'll have better friendships because of it, and I'm very much looking forward to making new friends in the future with my newfound confidence.